evening, sports fans. ASMR Sports here. All right, today is Sunday, June 6th, and yesterday in Major League Baseball, the Yankees lost again. No surprise there. It's starting to feel like the 1980s and 90s again, early 90s, I should say, with the sort of hapless ne'er-do-well Yankee lineups. Man, holy crap, they suck. Although they did go on like a nice little win streak not too long ago, and you sort of thought, oh wow, they've maybe crossed over into winning baseball territory, and yeah, no, they suck. They lose like 90% of their games, and it's embarrassing, but what are you gonna do? It's baseball. All right, anyways, but what did happen yesterday is Vladdy Jr. Took sole possession of the Major League home run leaderboard. He's got 18 home runs now. And I'm gonna take a little drink of water here. And I had gathered up my various Pedro cards to start to consider whether I should list any of them. You know, when a player gets hot, it's a good time to think about selling them. I've got 3 stacks here, I'll show you. So these are cards. Each of these stacks comes from kind of a different sort of collection of cards, and I'll talk about each. But what I want to do today is just go through these and look up on eBay over here some of the cards that I would possibly consider selling, to see what they're worth and whether I want to sell them and kind of what the price trends have been. So a while ago I did, well actually I don't know if let's see, yeah, I have done like a eBay price lookup video before, but I think I've only done one. But a lot of the times when I've done videos that really aren't expressly, for the lookup content, people have mentioned that they'd love to see more price lookups. So I've been wanting to do a video like this for a while, and this is a good opportunity since I was going to look these up anyways. So these stacks I'll show you. So this stack here is easy. It's just my graded cards. I have like several 4 or 5 boxes, like shoe boxes, of graded cards that are organized kind of by player, but I have other cards that I don't really have like more than 1 or 2 of, so I don't have those in player collections, but I do have a player collection for Guerrero, so that's what these are. All my graded Guerreros are here. This comes from a box of like sort of higher end cards. Basically stuff that, at least when I put it in there, was probably worth like $5 or more per card. With some exceptions, like Vladimir Guerrero, like his rookie cards I probably would put in here. Even though when I did it they were not worth more than $5, although they might be now, but we'll see. So there'd be like ungraded like autographs, and then ungraded like higher end kind of rookies, like maybe his chrome rookie card or his Bowman like paper rookie card, which actually has a lot of value. It's from 2016. And then this stack is just sort of like kind of every other Vlad card that I have. So it's stuff that's like higher end that I don't want to put it in my like team sorted boxes, but it's not really high end enough to put in the box that these came from. So it's like, when I put the cards in there, they're probably like $1 to $3, maybe $1 to $5. Now a lot of these will have probably gone up in value to maybe more than $5, and maybe I'll pull some of them and put them in the other box, but that's how they got in the box they were in. So yeah, I think this will be the least interesting pile, so we'll start with that one. suspect some of this stuff will have gone up quite considerably, although I will say that in general the sports card market continues to be extremely soft. So, you know, if this were a year ago, these cards would probably be worth like twice as much as they are now, but we are not a year ago. We are, you know, in a very different time in the hobby, and things are not worth nearly what they were at the height a year or so ago. So, alright, this card is a 2019 Topps, okay, what do they call it? Why am I forgetting the name of this set? It's Pro Debut. So this is just basically a all prospect, like minor league set. So it's got the minor league logos. I kind of like this product, you know. This is a very similar product to Heritage Miners, which basically is the same like players, but it's in the Heritage design for that year, whereas this is in the, you know, flagship Topps design, but it's all minor leaguers. I like both of those sets because you can still get them, like, you know, pretty cheap. I think the like 12-box cases probably go for $600, $700, so you're looking at like, you know, well under $100 a box. It's like $50, $60 a box, and you're gonna get some big names out of there. You know, I've gotten like Wander Franco autos out of those. Actually, I opened a box of I think it was 2016 Heritage, like, I don't know, maybe a year ago, and I got a Pete Alonso rookie card back when he was mashing, so that was pretty sweet. But it's a fun product. I mean, the cards aren't worth a lot, but you can definitely get some pretty sweet cards of, you know, pretty hot prospects for, you know, really cheap money. They're not going to be worth a whole lot, but, you know, they are Topps and not like Panini sort of, you know, kinds of products that are not able to show. And, you know, this is like not a major league team, but if there is a minor league team that has major league logos, like Topps can show that, whereas Panini cannot, if that makes sense. Well, let's look that one up. Alright, we'll cruise on over to eBay here. And let's move some windows around here. So we'll just put in, let's see, 2018 Topps Pro Debut Guerrero. So here's the listings that come up. These are items that are for sale. I'm going to walk you kind of through the process here in case you're not familiar with looking up prices on eBay, but everybody who collects anything that's sold on eBay should know this process quite well, because it's kind of the, you know, it's the standard way to figure out what the heck your cards are worth. So the first thing that'll come up are cards that are for sale. You can see there's one listed for $6.95. That's probably very high because the one below it is $1.99 a piece and plus $2 shipping. This was $6.95 plus $4 shipping, so this is like $11. This is like $4 all in. And there's one with like very cheap shipping, so this is like the cheapest one so far. Anyways, I'm not really interested in this page, but I'm kind of walking through this to see, show you what I see initially. But what you want to do is go over here into these sold items, show only. Oops, yeah, there we go. And this will show you cards that meet your search description that have actually sold in the last, like, it's like 30 or 60 days, I think. And it's defaulted to be sorted by date, which is what you generally want, because you want the most recent. If it sold for, you know, X dollars 2 months ago, it doesn't really pertain to you because there have been lots of sales between then and now, and what you want is the most recent, because that's going to determine what people are going to pay for this thing. So a lot of what you see are crossed out prices, and this means that it was a price that was you know, listed at, and then somebody made an offer of less than $279. We don't know what it is, unfortunately, and that was sold at that lower offer price. There are ways you can see what the offer price is. Unfortunately, I have an app that does that, or like a Chrome plugin that does that, and I can't use it because I'm in incognito mode, which like my sort of logins and personal information from the browser, which is generally what I want to do when I'm doing like screen sharing. And it does not work. This Chrome plugin that I have does not work in this incognito mode, so we can't see the price by. And actually, the sort of plugin that I use, I don't even know if it really works consistently anymore. Sometimes I kind of question the data that comes from it, but I don't know. I don't really use it all that much, so I just sort of go with it. It's something I got like, I don't know, a year ago. I found on like the blowout forums, so I'm not sure I would recommend you get it, and I don't know if it's like available still. It must be available if I'm still using it, but yeah, I don't know if people really want that. I can try to find it and post it, but you'll have to let me know. Otherwise, you can just kind of search for how to do it, and you'll see how to find buy it now pricing on eBay. That's what I'd search for. Alright, so what you want to do is go down to the, like, you know, the most recent sale that it doesn't have a cross-out mark. So that's this one. So it's $3 plus 55 cents shipping, so $3.55 is about what I'd say this card is worth. There's one for $2, and that was an auction that got one bid, so oftentimes those are going to be the lowest. Because auctions, you know, sort of are generally 7-day auctions, and if someone doesn't happen to find your card in 7 days it's running, who wants to pay more than the absolute minimum, then it's going to sell for the absolute minimum, and that's going to be quite low. This is also an auction, and it's quite a bit higher, $49 plus $3.50 shipping, so, you know, you never really know. You might well get a, you know, good price for your card. If you sell, you might well get a bad price, but you just don't know. That's the nature of the auction listings. This is interesting. You see a graded one there. I don't think that I've seen any other graded ones of this card. And it's a 10. It was listed at 75. So that's the other thing, is you sort of like have to consider, you know, what are the graded ones sell for, and do you want to sell your card before it's graded, or do you want to just send it in and wait 25 years? I mean, these days, like here's a PSA 10 for $28. Well, it's going to cost you $25-$30 to get this thing graded. It's going to take approximately 17 years to get it back, so even if you can only sell this card for, you know, $3 without grading, it probably is worth it, because you might actually lose money on this if you can only sell it for $28 as a PSA 10. Now this was way back in April, so probably this card is worth at least twice as much, since he's had a really good year. But just kind of walking you through here the decision. So yeah, so this one I'd probably not list. I don't really want to list a $3 card. It's just not worth it to go through the trouble. And then a card like this. So this is actually from that Topps Heritage Minor League set that I was talking about before, and it's a subset card. My guess is these are selling for like $1, but let's check it out. You never know. You never know what like a subset is selling for. See what year this is. 2018. So this is actually a year older than that last card. So there it is. Look at that. I was right on the money. It goes for $1. This was a sale from about a week ago. $1 with $1.75 shipping. Here's a graded one for, and it's only a 9, $15 free shipping. So that's a nice way to lose a ton of money. Interestingly, some of my fan on my computer's coming on. It's kind of loud. Alright, anyways, I don't want to get too much into these other listings, but needless to say, we're not going to bother listing a $1 card. This is another one that's kind of interesting. I really don't know where this would come up. So this is that's called a decal design. That's the cutting around the border. They call it a decal edge. So let's see. Now we can just replace all stars with decal. nice. This one is 826 Canadian. I don't know. I guess I don't know if that's Canadian or US dollars, but this is from Canada, so it's a seller that was in Canada. What's interesting is that with these cards, because they're a Blue Jay, you know, which is a team based in Canada, although interestingly they're playing in Buffalo, New York this year because of COVID restrictions in Canada. But anyways, I suspect you might see a fair number of these being sold by Canadian sellers, just because a lot of sellers will, in Canada, will have these listed because they know they're going to sell them to other Canadians, and then other Canadians won't have to pay exorbitant shipping. With hockey cards, like I swear, like 70% of hockey cards are sold out of Canada or bought in Canada. So you have to be able to ship there, really, if you're going to sell a Canadian or a hockey card, which I've got relatively few of, but I've definitely done. So, in any event, this card, I'm kind of looking at this one. So again, this is a Canadian one, so it's kind of not really all that telling. There comes my air conditioning. Interestingly, this is like a color one, which seems to be more rare, but it only sold for $1.99. Yeah. That's interesting. It doesn't really say what it's called. So these all now go back to March and April. It's getting older and older. So yeah, would I list this? Yeah, maybe. I've got two of these. I'll maybe take them out. Alright, so now we're at, this is the base 2018 Heritage, and I'm looking at these, and this one is a little bit off center. This one is better centered left to right, top to bottom, a little bit off. So, you know, theoretically, if you were going to grade them, this one might be worth sending in. Interestingly, I had these selling for $8 back, and I bet I have prices on a lot of these, yeah. So $3 is what I had, and now I remember the pricing was probably from around the time that he was like just getting, making his major league debut, which was, you know, it was quite a while ago now. That was in 2019, I think, and his stuff was super hot, so like these prices are, you know, relatively high, like after that point, when he had kind of a, I wouldn't say a lackluster, but it was not, you know, it was not like blowing away expectations like a lot of people thought he might do, which is pretty much what he's doing this year. A lot of people thought he was going to do that in his rookie year or the next year, and he really didn't. And, you know, I mean, honestly, that's a lot to expect from a young player. He's quite young. But his prices were reflective of, you know, the idea that he was going to come up and just go bonkers. He did not, so then his stuff dropped a lot, and you had a really good buying opportunity. You still actually do. His stuff is still, like, very underpriced compared to, like, Soto and Acuna and a lot of other entities. So if you think he can keep up what he's doing now, you know, you've got a lot of great deals out there. But in any event, the prices on here may be high in some cases just because they were, you know, set at the sort of pinnacle of his popularity, and his stuff was bonkers high back then. But let's look it up. I'm really curious to see. I would not have guessed this was an $8 card. So now we just do Heritage Miners, take out Deco, and we've got our search. So interestingly, it seems to be like right at the $8 level, at least based on this sale, but let's see. This is from June 3rd. This is probably more like what I would get because this is a US sale, so it's $7 plus just 65-cent shipping. I had to get a drink there. So yeah, this is kind of interesting. This one says glossy. And glossy variations are quite rare. So if that's only selling for 10, that kind of suggests. Now, this is a good listing to kind of go through a couple of things with you, because one thing I mentioned is that, you know, one thing you look for in addition to what the most recent price prices is like what's the trend, what's the variation in prices like a week ago compared to today, or 2 months ago compared to today. And so this one is, you know, roughly like $13 shipped, $14 shipped. Again, Canadian, so kind of a outlier. This one is $7 from a few days ago. But then you go down, like this is June 1st. Now this is an auction, so again, those are often lower, sometimes higher than the average. But this one is $4 plus $7.50 or $3.50, so that's $7.50. So that's lower than 8 shipped. Certainly lower than 14. But what I was kind of noticing is when I got down here, oh well, you know what? There's really not a lot of listings, but this one's from May 28th, and it's $7 with free shipping. So it seems like prices have been fairly steady, but you go back to May 24th, like $3 for this card. And then May 20th, it's like $5. So maybe a slight uptick in pricing, but not a ton of data that's able to show that. So it's kind of interesting. And sometimes what I'll do is go over and unclick sold items and see what they're selling for. To see kind of what, you know, people are asking for them now. Here's I think they're just selling one of these, and it's $5. Oh, this is an auction. It's got a day to go, no bids. Here's somebody selling for $12.80 plus $3.75 shipping. So you can't really pick these up super cheap right now. You know, they're all about $10 to $13, it looks like, shipped. So yeah, you know what? These might be worth listing. So I'll pull those out. Here's another parallel. This is a little bit off center there, left to right. I had that listed at 3, so that's probably going to be a pretty small dollar card when we look it up, but let's do it. 2019 Heritage Miners Guerrero. I'm not sure what you call these. That's the thing, is you gotta know what it's. I'm gonna put yellow because it's like a yellow border. Transogram, is that what these are called? Yep. Like, how the hell would you know that? That's kind of what you have to do, is sort of search for, you know, some aspect of the card, its color, its size, you know, whatever, its shape, and hope that you find an example, and then someone's got the full kind of name, and then you can search for that and then find more examples. So this card is looking like it's a $2-3 card maybe. Right now I'm looking at available, so let's look at sold, and you can see there's like not even any of these sold. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, so kind of a weird one. We won't bother with those selling that one. Here we've got this is 2018 Topps Pro debut base. Just because those are a little bit older, I'm thinking maybe they're worth something, but let's find out. Oops, I put 17, I'm at 18. Alright. I'm just thinking about turning off the AC right now because it's very loud. Alright, so anyways, going back to these listings, pretty small money here. There's a Canadian one that's way more shipping than it was sale price, and you know, people just consider them together when they're a buyer, but this is $4.34 with free shipping. So yeah, this card is not worth much. This one is interesting. It's 45 plus $3.50 shipping, and it's from May 29th. So I'm kind of surprised there's not more of these that have been recently sold. noise here, just one sec. Alright. So hopefully that'll go off soon. So yeah, go back to the camera here. These are not worth bothering with. So this is an interesting one. This is a 2018 Panini Rated Prospect card from Optic. And one thing I've noticed is that, like, a lot of the Panini products from baseball have gone up in value and interest in the past few months, just because everything was going up at one point, and it was only a matter of time before this stuff Pupini, as a lot of baseball collectors like to call it, got attention, at least for the sort of better players and their rookie cards like Tatis, Acuna, Soto, Guerrero. So this is kind of something that may be worth something at this point. I just don't know. But back when I put this in this collection, it was not worth much. I had $3 on it. So let's take a look. So I mean, basically, it's this Optic rookie card. What the hell? How did I get in a car search? 2018 Optic Guerrero. There's a PSA 10 one for $50. This is the red variation. So yeah, here's one from just a week ago, and that's $1 plus $4.25 shipping. So these are pretty much, here's one right below it, same card for $4.25 plus 4. So that's $8.50 shipped. But yeah, just not a lot of listings of this card. So it's probably a $3 or $4 card, and I don't know, just hang on to it. This one's kind of interesting. I think this one is actually kind of old. I think it's 2017. No, it's 18. So this is 2018 Bowman High Tech, which I bought, I think, a case of. I really liked the 2017 Bowman High Tech. It was just a ton of really good cards and autos, and thought it was super fun to open. So I probably bought another case of it when 2018 came out. But this is a numbered. I don't know if it's like an orange or what, but it's numbered to 99. So that'll be one that's kind of interesting to see, because I don't even know what this card is really. And so let's go like this. So 2018 Bowman High, and they spell it, I think, like that. Let's just I'm gonna do this search first to kind of see what I come up with. I'm thinking maybe it's high tech with it spelled high normal way. Yeah, probably. Look at that. Here's the card right here. So it's a diffractor, it's called, I guess. And then pyrotechnics is just the name of the subset. This card is in, and not a lot of these. I know I have a bunch of these too. Shohei's from this set. By the way, I have a big stack of Shohei Ohtani cards to kind of go through and do a similar thing with. Although he hasn't done much in a while, so his stuff has kind of cooled down. So now we know kind of what to search for. So we'll say, honestly, I don't know if I would narrow this down anymore, because look at, even if I don't put the name of this pyrotechnics, actually, I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to search for pyrotechnics. And there's nothing. So kind of crazy. Weird. I don't know why this one didn't show up. it's misspelled. Look at that, it's Pyrotechnics. But it is the same card, and it's sold for probably like between $20 and $30, I would guess. But yeah, this would be the only one listed on eBay, so I may go ahead and list this and see what kind of offers I can feel. There doesn't seem to be a lot of them out there, and the last one that sold, you know, was mislabeled, so I mean, it might have sold for way less than it would have, and I had $15 on here, so that's probably what it was selling for back in the day. Alright, next card up. Looks like I got a few of these. This is Bowman's Best 2018 Power Produce. Oh, Jesus, sorry. Here we go. This is 2018 Bowman's Best Power Producers. I bought I think 2 cases of Bowman's Best in 2018, and I opened just about all of them. I have a couple of boxes. There are a few boxes left. Sitting in my massive pile of unopened stuff, and yeah, I have to say, this was like the glory days for Bowman's Best. I have not bought Bowman's Best in a couple of years. I did not buy any 2020 Bowman's Best, and I did not buy any 2021's Bowman's Best because everything, you know, it started to become a ridiculously overpriced sort of thing. You know, when I was buying cases of these, you get 8 boxes, 8 hobby boxes, which each have 2 like mini boxes in them, and each mini box has 2 autos in it, so it's like 4 times 32 for 32 autographs per case. And you used to get those for like $500, $600, and now they're like, you know, $2,000. So you have to do a lot better. And I will say, with I don't know which case it was out of, but I did really well. I got the gold auto of Tatis, and I got the green auto of Tatis, and I sent both of them in for grading, and they both got PSA 10s. So I sold those kind of when he was heating up as a prospect for, I'm sure, like way less than they're going for now. I think I sold the gold for like maybe, I don't know, $400 or $500, and I sold the green for probably a couple hundred, $300, something like that. And I should have not sold either of those, but I did. But you know, what are you gonna do? So anyways, I sold out of those. Those were by far the biggest hits. But now I'm seeing a lot of cards show up in my stacks of Ohtani and Guerrero, and like I have a lot of variations that are quite valuable, like the cracked ice rookies of the variation of the base rookies of like any of the top guys are really expensive. So I'm kind of slowly pulling those out. I have probably a fair bit off to be graded right now, but a fair bit still with me. So we're gonna look up 2018 Bowman's Best Power Producers Guerrero. Let's see what we get. Well, that's pretty good. $8.50 plus $5 shipping is May 23rd, so that was a while ago. I got a bunch of these, by the way, not graded, but the base cards. This one is $6.20 plus $3.30 shipping. For me, I'm kind of shocked I don't see anything from June. I mean, I guess it's only been a week into the month, but I don't know, I just figured there'd be enough of these out there. I want to kind of see what happens when I look at current listings. God dang, here's a PSA 10 of this card for $3.50. I doubt they're gonna get that, especially because right below it is the exact same card for $80. So yeah, someone's got this card. Let's see. Oh, is this the card? Wow, this is the card. For $3 they got it listed. And so the fact that that's not sold tells you these cards are not gonna probably be worth a lot. I mean, here's the card worth. Oh, this is an atomic. It's funny, you can't really tell the atomics very clearly from these photos. So yeah, that's a bummer. I thought these were gonna be worth. Look at, here's $1.99 plus. So this is $6 total for this one. So honestly, yeah, these are probably gonna sell for like $2-3. That's a bummer. I saw saw the sale of, oh wow, I just realized this is an atomic refractor selling for $850. Those are super desirable and generally quite high priced. So the fact that this sold for $850 is actually kind of astoundingly low to me. Here is just the one that I've got for $620 Canadian sale. Yeah. So this is probably where these cards are at. You know, this is from April, but this is a $1.75, so they're probably like $3-4 now. So that's a big disappointment. These are definitely going in the not worth bothering pile. Alright, now I got a mountain of these things, I believe, and these are all base. No, some are refractors. So we got 1, 2, 3 refractors right there, and then we got 6 base. So $3 is what I had on the base and $4 for the refractors. So let's go look those up. Alright, I think I'm going to chew a little gum, and I wanted to make a special announcement because I got some new gum. New but the same, right? Because I've always chewed double bubble, but I got a bag of the flavored kind of double bubble, and they've got apple, grape, and watermelon. I haven't tried the watermelon, but I think I'm going to hate it because as I've mentioned, I hate artificial watermelon flavor. Actually, I've had the grape a bunch. I don't know if I've had any of the other flavors. But, the grape flavor lasts about like 30 seconds until it's got no flavor. So, we'll try the apple. Alright, so we're looking up these base cards. There's a bunch of recent sales here. So these are right about $6, about exactly $6 actually each. Shipped. So not that great. These are all base. Here's a base PSA 10 selling for $38, and again with the increased grading price, it's probably not worth it to send this in because you're going to pay $30. I think it's $30. It might even be more than that, but at least $30 you're going to pay to have this card graded, and then if you get a 10, which is a big if, you're going to sell it for $38 and you're going to make $8 profit. You might as well just sell the friggin' base card for $8 if and when you can get that. And it looks like you can get about $4 or $5 for it now, so probably will hang on to those, but let me just search for refractor now. Alright, well this is bad news. The refractors are going for like $1 more. But look at this. Great PSA 10 refractors are selling for $140 as opposed to $40 for the non-refractor ones. So if you thought that your these are not even worth selling, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I guess the problem here is, so these are 2018, so they don't have the rookie card logos. They're just kind of like, you know, generic prospect cards for him, and that's, I think, why they're so low priced. Alright, so these are interesting cards. This is a Topps on-demand product. It is a Bowman Prospects set that I ordered like 4 or 5 of back in the day. And they're supposed to look like televisions that, you know, mimic the 1955. Actually, this one is a subset, and that's one that looks more like the television, but similar design to the base card here. Anyways, yeah, I ordered these sets. They came with like, I think like 1 autograph per set or something. And I got some pretty good autos out of there. I think I might have gotten a Guerrero auto and long ago got rid of that. So yeah, I don't know. So I've got 2 or 3 rookie cards of like every player in the set from that product, and these nicely have the rookie card logo, so that's good for value. Let's see what we got here. So one of these is the TV design that looks that is numbered to 50. I'm not sure what I don't know what this set is called, so. Alright, well, here's the numbered 1 to 50, selling for $15.50, which is pretty low for a card numbered to 50 that's a rookie card of a major slugger. Here's one numbered to 10 that sold for somewhere under $149. Here is the base card for $7 shipped back in May 30, so not a lot of like recent sales, or like, you know, from the last week, so it's not a high volume card for sure. Let's take a look at what's got listed. So we've got some base cards selling for $9, $8. Numbered cards selling for $80. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get that, but I think it's higher than 15, I'll tell you that. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think I'm gonna pull these out and consider listing them. Okay, next card up. I've gotten a lot of these. 2019 Topps Heritage rookie card. $3. What I have that listed at? I'm gonna guess this is like a $6 or $7 card. I think I've got one of these graded PSA 10. So we'll be coming back. And then actually one thing I want to show you is in the search, if you put a minus sign and then whatever your term is, you will remove any listings that have that term. So I want to get rid of anything that has PSA listed. And I forgot to go back to sold, so I used to have this card graded PSA 10. That's like a super nice card too. It's a action variation, which is quite rare. So here's June 5th, auction sale. Another one right below, another auction. $14 plus $4.25 shipping, $13 plus $1 shipping. So you see the variation between auctions that end on the same day even. So yeah, I think this is looking like a $10, $11 card, so I was actually a little bit under in my guess, which I'm always happy to see happen. So pretty sweet. I'll probably pull these out and consider listing them. Now we've got Bowman Platinum, and this is something that happened, I think, in a couple of sets at least in 2019, where this on the right here is a prospect card. It does not have a logo. It's assuming he's in the minor leagues. And then he also has a rookie card, which does have the rookie card logo and was produced once he, you know, made his debut. Piece of dust or something in there. rookies and one of the prospect. Bowman Platinum is generally kind of pretty low value stuff, so I doubt these will be worth a whole lot. We're gonna find out. Okay, so here's the rookie card. One selling for $8 plus $3.90 ships. That's actually pretty good. A little better than I was expecting. 7. So this is about a $7 or $8 card plus whatever you can get for shipping. That is the rookie card ones, the Major League rookie card ones. So I'll pull those out. I don't know if I saw any of the prospect. There's a prospect one right here. So it was less than $3.49 shipped, so it's a pretty low dollar card. Here's a bunch of the Major League ones selling for $10, $11, $13, $18. Pretty crazy. So definitely those are worth selling. The prospects, not so much. Looks like I've got 2 of the prospects, so I'll put those in the deal with later pile. This is another example of a card. This is from, I think, yeah, this is regular Bowman, and it's 2019, which is a rookie year, but this is a prospect card. So I'm guessing it's not going to be worth much, and it's a paper card. I had it listed as $4 on there. If you have a paper Bowman card, I like to search for paper because a lot of people will put that in their listing. So, this card's selling for $1 plus $1 shipping. So we'll go ahead and skip that one. Next up we got Topps Finest. I bought a case of this stuff. I still have, I might have bought 2 cases. I feel like I have a lot of these left, like unopened boxes. But this was pretty good stuff. It's got Tatis rookies, it's got Vlad rookies, it's got Eloy Jimenez, and I actually pulled a red auto number /5 of Eloy, so I was really bummed when he had a season-ending injury, like in spring training, I think. So he's not playing at all this year. He'll be back next year, but people were kind of really hoping he'd have another banger of a year, but no such luck. So I've got 3 of these. I was going to see if I had any refractors, which are fairly common in Finest, but these are all base, and they do have the rookie card logo, so I'm guessing these are going to be $9 to $11 cards. We shall find out. So here's June 5th, selling for $20 plus $3 shipping. That's actually really good. I kind of wonder if, some of these have gotten spikes. Like right after he hit his 18th home run, people ran over here and bought up all his kind of lower end rookie cards, maybe hoping to get them graded or something. And then this is before yesterday. They're selling for 13 plus 4 shipping. So, that's why you kind of have to, really sort of follow the pulse of the hobby to be able to know when to sell stuff. Because, before he was the leader in home runs yesterday, selling for $13 plus ship. Now they're $20 plus ship. That's a pretty big difference, especially, I've got 3 of these, right? So if I sold these all at $20, I'd be rocking and rolling. So I'm going to take those out and consider selling. By the way, 2019, well, actually, I was going to say 2019 is probably the year I have, like, the most unopened product of, but I have to say I have a lot of 2020 stuff as well. Because I bought a ton of Bowman, and I bought a ton of Topps Flagship, like all series. But especially Series 1, which is a pretty valuable product. So I got a lot more Vlads in unopened boxes, in addition to these that I've opened. So this is a nice base rookie from Allen and Ginter. Probably going to be, again, my guess would be $9 to $11 with maybe a spike in the last 24 to 48 hours because of the home run thing, but look at that, I'm running the money, $7. So $7 plus shipping, you know, from the most recent sales. Here's one for $8.61 plus shipping. So yeah, you know, it's a $7-8 card. I hang on to that for now. Bowman trending. This is 2018. I'm not going to look that up because it's like a subset card. It's just probably not got a lot of value. These are just base 2018 Bowman Chromes, so we'll look those up real quick. Alright. Pardon me. Here's the refractor selling for 16. Here's the one we've got for $6 plus $5.75. There's the Mojo, only $5 US. That's cheap. That's from June 5th. Again, auctions, man. Tough to get out ahead on those. I think we're gonna see one of these. That's his base Chrome rookie. I think I've got one of those coming up in one of these piles. There's another one of those. So anyways, I think I am going to pull these and probably list them. Alright, and I had two of those. Here is 2017. I think this is Bowman Draft. No, it's regular Bowman. Oh, paper. This video is going to take 300 years. But some people like the really long videos, so here you go. I feel like this is not the one that came in base Bowman though, but I might be wrong, I don't know. So there's the card, $1.36, free shipping. Man, that is terrible. And it got 3 bids, for God's sakes. Who the hell was going like, oh, I'm not bidding a penny over $1.36. Jesus, come on people. Yeah, so this is pretty much useless, this card. It's a nice red one. $5.50. Man, isn't that like really low numbered? I'm just kind of shocked that went for so low. Alright. Oh my god, I just realized I'm not showing the prices, but there's not a whole lot to see here. Because like, I can't even find, like, this is the only example of this card. Right here. And then there's like nothing else. There's like, look at this, a lot of 4 of them. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. God damn it. Okay. So we got 3 of those. And here's the Chrome version of that. So let's just go back and put Chrome in our search. And we'll, see what we get here. So there it is, $6.10 plus $4 shipping. Not bad. This is weird. $33 shipped for this card. This is the same card we're looking at. It's not a refractor. I don't even know what's going on there. This one's $16. Shipping free from Canada. $10 June 5th. Oh, this is actually not the same card. This is the draft, I think. Draft version. So here's the card we're looking at for 5 plus 4 shipping. So, you know, these are decent priced. I don't know, I might pull those out to list. Wow, got a lot of them. Here's the, this is, oops, sorry. Keep forgetting to switch over. This is the Bowman Draft version of the card. I'm not even gonna look those up. And this is the Chrome. I'll pull that. So this is a nice card. This is the paper version of his rookie card. I had that for $12. Let's look that one up. $5 shipped. Although they say possible PSA 10, I would never say something like that at auction because, you know, someone sends it in, doesn't get the 10, and they're coming after you, even though it'd be like 45 years later. So, but really what they'll probably do is look at it and say, oh my gosh, I see a speck of dust on there. It's not perfect. Give me my money back. Meanwhile, you know, Gro snapped his ACL and will be out for a year and a half. So yeah, I'll pull this one out just because it's, you know, a pretty high dollar card. And this is a curious little subset card. Father and son, family resemblance. So I have no idea what, I mean, these are interesting because they're in his, you know, first Bowman year. But they're subset cards, so. Could be worth $2, could be worth 10, I just don't know. So here's the latest one, $4 plus $4.50 shipping. So not bad for a, you know, crummy little subset card. You know, I think the fact that it's from 2016 and it's got the same photo as his like rookie card or his first Bowman card, I think that helps a lot. So I'm gonna pull those. I'm gonna try to list those and see what happens. Alright, so there's our to be possibly listed, and there's our kind of going back to the minor leagues pile. So put these up. Oh boy, just made a mess. Okay, there we go. So next I want to look at graded. So here's the big money. I'm gonna get some grape going here. Okay. So this card's the one you want. This is his kind of flagship rookie card. It's actually an SP card out of 2019 Top Series 2, which is a set that includes the flagship Tatis rookie. And therefore is a really nice set. It also has rookie cards of Pete Alonso and Eloy Jimenez and quite a few others, so it's definitely the best set out of 2019 by far. And it has no number on it, so kind of unusual, but so you go NNO, which stands for no number. Oh, these are, I think they're up a fair bit from like a week or so ago. I think they were like at 200 for a while. But here's one that's sold for 260, and here's one that's sold for 245. And here's one from yesterday, sold for 266. That's pretty crazy. Although look at this, 299 back on June 3rd. Can hear the neighbor's dogs there. So kind of a tough one to figure out this thing, but I think at 260 this would probably be worth selling, but we'll see. Maybe or maybe not. I've only got one of these graded, I think, so I'm not sure I want to sell it right now, but I might. Alright, here's Vlad, PSA 10. Topps Heritage, and we actually saw these come up when we were searching for the ungraded version of this card. $75, $80 plus shipping is what these are going for. Decent price. Next we got some kind of cool 2017 cards. These are both Bowman Draft. One is the refractor, one is the blue refractor. So I'm interested to see what those. I bought this blue refractor for probably like $20 or something. For no apparent reason. Back in the day, I bought like, I think somebody was selling like a lot. Man, sorry. Somebody was selling like a collection, like a lot of like graded Bowman Chrome cards. Some were refractors, some were colored refractors, some were just base. And I think I got like Alex Kirilloff. I got Vlad. I got, gosh, who else? A couple of other like kind of higher end prospects at the time. This was probably in 2018. And these Vlads, I think both of these Vlads were in that lot. They were kind of worthless at the time, and you know, even when this stuff was doing kind of, you know, bonkers level pricing, I remember them not being like super valuable. And maybe they're not not even valuable now, but I bet they're somewhat valuable, the blue one especially. I'm not sure what the hell I call this thing. Let's see what this is, number 2, 150. So when I search for this, like, you don't even see one come up. Never mind a PSA one. This is a sky blue. Those are numbered to 350. I don't know why. I took out draft just in case people were not putting that in the search, but I don't think that's the problem. Wow. Yeah. Just kind of strange how few of these there are. Alright, so I'm looking up just the base refractor. PSA 10 sold for $170, which for just the regular refractor is pretty freaking nuts. So that's pretty sweet. Look at this, back on May 26th, it was a $100 card. Now, June 5th, that's $170 card, possibly $150 card. So these are nice cards for sure. I'm just kind of shocked I can't find anything about the blue. But that tells me actually that this is probably, actually, you know what you do when you can't find anything in the sold is you see what's listed, and usually somebody will have something listed for like a redunk. Price, there's a purple for $50. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just shocked. I mean, there's only 150 of these in existence. But you would think that one of them would have shown up at some point or be listed, but no such luck. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, it's kind of disappointing. We can't figure out what the price of this card is, but it's actually, I think, pretty telling that you can't find any of them, never mind a PSA 10 one. So, I don't know if this one is worth $160. I'm going to say this one's probably a $400 card. So that's pretty cool. I might list that, you know, at like 500 or something. And see what kind of offers roll in. I'm sure the problem kind of with selling stuff that doesn't have comps available is that people just sort of say, well, you know, it must be worth nothing, and you can't prove otherwise. So I'm going to buy it for $100, and, you know, we're going to deal with a lot of those kinds of offers. So we'll see. We'll see. So this is kind of fun. This is 2019 Topps Mini, which is a set that includes cards from the flagship Series 1, Flagship Series 2, and the Update Series. And this is one of the cards from the Update Series within Topps Mini. Actually, wow, I've got 3 of these, actually, in different variations. But in this same set, they have the card that looks like this one as well, from Series 2. So it's kind of a fun set, because you can get, I mean, it's the only sort of set you can get, like, all of the flagship cards in a single set, and they come in little boxes, and you get like 25 cards, I think, in a box. And you buy them direct from Topps, and they're like, I don't know what they are, I think they're like $25, $35. I want to do something real quick, though. I'll show you. This is blowout, so just see what these list for. So, oh, there you go. So, right now they sell for $85 a box on blowout. Though I'm kind of curious. I always like to see these days what the difference in pricing is between eBay and blowout. So again, blowout had them for $85. eBay, they've got people listing them at like $100, but I doubt they're in their best offers, so they're just looking to get people to. Okay, so over on eBay, they're selling for $80 plus shipping, and you kind of assume free shipping and blowout. This is weird. Here's one selling for $10.50. That makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that it's selling for this high. A lot of times there's a pretty big difference between eBay and blowout. In this case, you know, it's like $5, so pretty much even Steven. Anyways, that's what the boxes look like that these things come from. So if you're looking to buy some, it is kind of a fun product to open. And bring it back over to camera. One of the cards I have here is a pink variation, and you get like, I think it's like 3 or 4 parallels in every box of this stuff, and a lot of them are quite low numbered. This is not a high run or high production product, so you do get a lot of numbered cards. I mean, a lot of them are just commons, but I mean, to have a rookie card numbered to 25 of Vlad is pretty outstanding, and I'm super psyched that it got graded. I bet there will not be a comp for that, because there's only 25 of them. There's probably way fewer graded PSA 10. That might even be the only one for all I know, but let's start looking some of these up. So I got 2 of the base at PSA 9 and then PSA 10. There's one of those Series 2 minis that I was telling you about. So this is weird. So I'm looking at these PSA 10s here. Okay, this is the Update Series. That's the one that we have. Oh god dang it, sorry guys. So I'm looking at these listings, and over here, this is the Update Series. This is the PSA 10. This is the one we have, and then this right below it, this is the Series 2, and that's the one I was telling you about. And that they're both at $200 plus shipping. But then up here, well, I guess. Okay, so those were best offers. So this is an auction, and it's $142. Same card selling for $199 back on May 31, and you'd think it'd be a lot higher now because Vlad's been very hot. But yeah, for some reason, not the case. So kind of weird. Wow, here's the 9 selling for $25 back on May 29th. That's a buy it set now, so that could have been like just somebody listing it way too low. But yeah, so I don't know. This pricing data seems really up and down, kind of crazy to me. But I'm gonna guess that the 10 that I have is probably a $200 card, and the 9 is like, who the hell knows, $40, $50, probably $50. Now the real question is, what is that pink worth? I don't think we're gonna find any PSA graded ones. Oh, there is one. Look at that. Oh wow, fantastic. There is good data. So $330 for this. Oh man, crazy, you guys. Check this out. What is going on here? This guy is just all over the place. So it's funny because he's got a Mother's Day, but this is not a Mother's Day parallel. I don't think. I mean, that's not really what the pink means in this set. But look at this. This card right here sold for $330, and it's a PSA 9. And what's interesting is they have, it says number 3 out of 50, and I think they're referring to the serial number. Let's see if they have a picture of this. I want to see the big picture. Huh. Oh, Jesus, what am I doing? This is not the card. This is the Mother's Day parallel, but it's from the regular set, not the mini. So, okay, now I see why this sold for so much, because, yeah, that is a much more sought-after card than the pink version of what we've got. Sorry for not noticing that. But, yeah, this was showing up in the results, not matching all the words, and so I got pink and I got Guerrero and I got 2018 Topps. So yeah, alright, so there are none, as I thought there would be. None of these pink minis. Here's the 1984 design set in a PSA 8 and a PSA 9. But those are not particularly relevant to the comps here. I'm going to go look at active listings. Yeah, this is similar. It's a rookie debut card, so those are generally quite a bit less desirable than the base card. So yeah, there's just nothing even really close. Not even an ungraded pink. So this is another situation where I think the card that I've got here is really rare, and probably quite valuable if you can find the right buyer. I mean, somebody might be looking to put together a run of Vlad rookies in PSA 10, or maybe a run of the cards from this set, rookies from this set, and you know, probably not a lot of these float around. So yeah. So I don't know, it might be time to sell all these graded ones. I'll probably list them, see what kind of offers come in. Okay, final pile, and I think this might be the most interesting, which is why I saved it for last. This card is an Elite Extra Edition from 2016, I believe. No, 15, so this is the earliest Vlad card made by Panini or Topps. Since it's from 2015, sorry you can't see. I had this in a graded. I was going to submit this for grading, and I kind of decided not to at the last minute. That's why it's in one of these card saver folders. So it was listed at 7, so I'm really curious to see what this thing is up to. Could be worth crap, could be worth quite a bit, I don't know. I believe he has autos. Yes, he does. He has autos in this set. plus $1 shipping. Not great. Probably won't list that one. And here's just more of these base heritage cards. So I'll put that over with the other ones that I've already got in the to sell pile. Here's more Topps Mini. I won't look this one up. I'm pretty certain it's got zero value. This is kind of cool. It's Bowman Heritage, which is supposed to look like the 1953 Bowman design. I think these are probably not worth much at all. This was a product that was sold only online from Topps directly. And this is just a base card. I'm kind of surprised they're selling for $10 pretty consistently. There's two of them right at the top there from June 5th and June 4th. So I'll put that in the sell pile. Why not? Alright, next card is a nice card. This is from Allen & Ginter X, which is also an online-only Topps Direct product. It's basically the same design as Allen & Ginter, but all the cards are black. And they have quite a few, like, numbered variations. They have red, and they have, I think, like, platinum, that's like 1-to-1, 1 of 1, and maybe a couple of other variations. I had this one listed at 10 back in the day. I'm kind of curious to see what this one goes for. This is a pretty rare card, but there's not a ton of demand. So that could really drive the price down. I'm guessing it's at least $10. Yeah. So one sold yesterday for $25 and the day before that for $19. So you see like how crazy the market goes up. I mean, that's a huge percentage increase. And this is $25 shipped, and this is $18.99 not shipped. So that's a very big difference. So that's definitely gonna go in the sell pile. Cool card. Alright, next up is a 2019 Bowman Mojo. I doubt that'll be worth much. Whoa. By the way, I swear to God, every day I spend about an hour just thinking about something I've mentioned on this channel, which is the idea of doing like an ASMR politics channel. On my live stream I talk about politics once in a while, and I've done a few kind of videos with like politics related cards that I've opened and talked about politics a little bit on those. And I know there's a few people who are just like super excited for it, and I totally feel you, because I think it's something I would be interested in if I were not the person making it. But I don't know, I think I'm just gonna do a video and throw it out there and see what happens. And I just can't figure out exactly how I want to like make the channel, like, because I'm not gonna do my face, as you know, and I don't know what to like sort of do. So I was just thinking I would have like a cup of tea or something out, and maybe some sort of relaxing like black background, and I would just drink from that tea and talk politics. But I also want to show like I do on this channel with this setup here, where I've got the ability to show you websites, which also means we can look at like YouTube videos and then talk about them. Like I might do that, but then I'm thinking like, well, if I'm showing like YouTube videos of somebody talking about politics, like that's not going to be ASMR, obviously. I mean, I could like keep it kind of low volume, but I'm going to need to show that to talk about, so I wasn't sure how to do that. And then I also just can't like figure out if I want to sort of like basically be advocating for a position that I hold, or just try to be like super neutral and almost make it like you couldn't even tell what my political beliefs are based on how I approach things. I mean, you probably can, right? If you watch the video long enough, but like I sort of fantasize about, sorry for this long rant, by the way, but I sort of fantasize about like doing a channel where I just say like, oh, here's a news story. Okay, well, let's see what people are saying about this on the left and what people are saying this about on the right, and let's just sort of think really objectively, like if we were an alien coming to the planet and we saw this article, like how would we approach, determining what we think about it, what is accurate about it, what, might be the consequences of it, of the news item that's, happening, and, and form an opinion on it, like without just sort of being super reactive, right? So like that's one thing I could do, but I don't know if that would be interesting enough. I'm not sure if I would find that interesting enough, like to do it. But yeah, I don't know. I do generally. I want to be somewhat objective. I don't just want to do talking points, because I'll tell you, I think a lot of political content on YouTube is it's just too much talking points. It's just like sort of like, regurgitating what other people have said, like certain science says or certain other sources have said, and it's like that's not super helpful unless you have a lot of belief in the credibility of everybody that's being cited, and so I don't know. I just wanted you guys to know I'm thinking about it a lot, because I know there's some people who are really interested in it, and I would like to do it, but I'm not sure I've solved all of the problems that would have to be solved in order to do it, so I might just like frickin' just do it, like just find a video to comment on or an article to comment on and just start babbling and see what happens. And if people like it, then great, I'll do more. If they don't like it, I'll stop doing it and open more sports cards. Alright, here's the card we're looking at right now, $10. My stomach is like growling, can you hear that? I haven't really eaten anything since the morning, which I never generally used to record, but so here's one from June 2nd. It's going for $20 right on the same day. One's over $10, so it's like, what is going on here? But then like you go up here and it's $8.50, but that was an auction, so yeah, hard to say. I think I am gonna pull this card out and list it though, because if I can get anywhere near $10 for this, it's a win for me. I had it at 8. Well, this is exciting. Our first autograph card of Vlad, and this is from Leaf Flash, which is one of their Leaf makes a few different prospect products in actually all sports, but a lot of them in baseball. Actually, I have some Leaf draft stuff, or like a prospect product for football that I might do a video of. Got a few like 5 boxes from my distributor, which was nice because they're selling for quite a bit more than I paid for them, so I can hopefully make a little profit off those. But anyways, this is I think a black parallel number to 50. I mean, these cards look like fantastic. I mean, they look like the sparkle parallels from Bowman in the background. And I mean, it's a lot of just flash and pretty simple design, and nice clear auto. They don't have the license, so it's no logos, but I don't know, if you want to just get, like, I've opened these products and gotten tons of autos of like pretty top guys. Like I have a couple of autos of Jared Klenick, and those may be worth a fair bit if he continues to have success in the majors. So these products are always pretty inexpensive, and you get a ton of autos, and you can definitely get like top guy autos like Acuna, Soto, whatever. So they're fun. I don't know, they're fun to open. I'm curious to see what this goes for. So let's check it out. Looks like I had it listed at $120 when I had this at like a sports card show like 2 years ago. So I think this is 2019. Wow, is this 2018? Yeah, wow, 2018. Kind of crazy. Here's the general card. I don't know what color it is, but here's a purple. It's numbered to 25. This one says blue. I think this is a blue, and it's kind of weird because it doesn't look blue at all, but it sort of has a bottom. You can kind of detect some bluish. Actually, it's funny in the camera, it's a lot clearer than, like there, you see blue. That angle, yeah, definitely blue. So it's blue. So it is blue, and look at this. May 4th, the same card graded 9.5 was only $125. I have a suspicion it has gone up significantly. Okay, wait a minute now, guys. Okay, this is blue. Okay. Oh, this is a black label, so it's like the best grade possible. I'm like, why is this $1,000 when the one up there is $125? Boy, my stomach is just all sorts of talkative. That's because I'm chewing gum and on an empty stomach, and like that doesn't make your stomach grumble. I don't know what will. Here's the same card that sold on March 17th for under $50. So this has gone up significantly since then. Again, not anything that is the exact card because all these are graded. So I'm thinking this card is at least worth the $120 I'm asking for, or I had on it. How much more than that? Who the heck knows? I mean, here's a card from that set. It's a subset card, and it's only $100, so that's not great. A lot of these Flash or Brilliance ones, those must be like significantly more common. And here's the exact card selling for $176. So, I don't know, maybe this is worth about $120. But, sorry, my throat's killing me. Yeah, I definitely would probably put this up, see what happens. It's in really nice condition. Centering is pretty nice. It's the kind of thing I would never think to grade because, you know, it's not a licensed card, but, you know, who knows, maybe someday I will grade. So this is a really nice card. This is just a base chrome rookie. Really nice centering. Haven't looked at the surface, but corners are sharp as always. Let's go back into sold listings. So it looks like one sold today for $90, free ship. So it's about a, you know, $70 to $90 card probably. Not bad. I bet graded this goes for like a mint. I actually had a graded Tatis rookie card from this same set. Come back from my last PSA shipment, and that I sold that for like over $1,000 when he was on one of his crazy streaks, home run streaks. These are only about $450. So, again, that just shows you how underpriced he is compared to Tatis. So here's a interesting, it's a Bowman Chrome rookie card. I have no idea if these are gonna have value, but I'm guessing that's a possibility because anything that's got the rookie card logo with him seems to be pretty decent price, like, you know, $10. Wow. my stomach is just going bonkers. I was planning on doing a 2-hour video, but here we are. Alright. I might actually take my gum out and take a little drink of water. My stomach will calm down. Okay. Topps Chrome cards have gotten stupid hot lately. They're like more valuable by quite a ways than their flagship counterparts, and that has not been true for many years, but suddenly it is. So this is kind of a fun one. I think this is considered to be his, like, you know, sort of like most important Topps Chrome rookie card. So we're gonna look that up and see. I have no idea what these go for. I think in this case, this card is actually going to be worth less than the flagship counterpart of it, because the flagship is an SP and this is not. But I still think this is going to have some decent value to it. It's number 201. I'm going to put that in the search. So I'm going to weed out some of the crap. Alright, so there's the graded 9 at 150. So this one is the exact card we have. $40.76, and right below it is $35 buy it now. And this was an auction, so I'm guessing you could probably put this up for buy it now, like $50 and get a few offers. So anyways, that's great, pretty cool. $40 or $50 card. Pretty cool. And last, but definitely not least, so this is, as you can see from the sticker on here, it's a Hit Parade card from the Hit Parade repack product. That is a Dave & Adams product. I got this guy, which comes from Immaculate Baseball, and that's another card where like the sort of recent increased interest in Panini baseball products coming from people who collect like football and basketball, who've gotten into baseball recently, is helping probably this card. We're not going to find any comps on this because this is numbered 5 out of 5. So yeah, we'll try, but I just don't expect to find any information really on this. But it's pretty sweet. It's got the majestic logo on it. It's got a, I don't know if I call it 3-color patch. There's like blue and then white, and then there's like blue of another kind of fabric type underneath it, so maybe you could call this a 3-color. It's really like 3 different fabrics, but the colors of 2 of them are the same. So, but it's a cool patch for sure, to have that blue and white in there. And you know, I gotta think, if you're a Guerrero fan, this is looking like a pretty sweet card. It's numbered 5 to 5, and so this is from 2019, so it is a rookie year card. So you could sort of think of this as like a RPA, or rookie patch auto card, which in football and basketball land are the most valuable rookie cards you can get. That is not true at all in baseball cards. People don't give a crap about rookie patch auto cards in baseball, and frankly, Topps doesn't make a lot of them, so there's not really a whole lot out there. I mean, Panini does, but people have generally not given one rat's patootie about them, so it's very interesting how things have kind of evolved. I'm gonna search for Dugout Collection, because I think that's the name of this card, but yeah, weird. Okay, so now I'm gonna search for Immaculate Auto 2019. So interesting things show up here. There are cards that are from, I think, this like same design, like okay, maybe not. I was gonna say this looks kind of similar. So this is like a 5-patch thing with an on-card auto, which I think is much superior to mine, and it's sold for $175. Here's a card somewhat comparable. Wow, look at the patch on that. That's freaking amazing. That's a 1 of 1. And then we're starting to get into stuff that goes back to like May. So a lot of this stuff is like number 99, number 49, number 99. So it's hard to know what a number to 5 might look like. That's pretty cool. It's got the majestic like embroidered logo. Mine's got the majestic like tag logo. So, you know, this is what you kind of do when you have a absence of relevant comps. You know, you're just not gonna. What I want to do next is search for /5, which is gonna show me things that are numbered to 5, and there's nothing. Well, it shows me stuff that's got a slash in it and a 5 somewhere in it, which is not helpful. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. So yeah, this is the kind of card where you just either have to put it up for auction, hope the right people like find out about its existence. Wow, okay, this is still going. Yeah, so you put it up for auction and hope people find it if they're looking for this kind of thing, and then you get a nice price, or you just price high and let the offers come in, kind of see what happens. So I'll probably do the latter. I don't really like the riskiness of auctions. I mean, it could sell for like $40, and then you're kicking yourself because you certainly could have sold it, buy it now for a lot more than that. But anyways, it's a cool card for sure. You know, I only have, looks like 2 autos of Guerrero. I used to have more, but I kind of got rid of most of them. Ones that I pulled from packs and stuff. So yeah, there you have it. Oh man, that took forever. So there's all my Guerrero cards. I will probably, you know, try to sell a lot of these. If you have an interest in any of these, let me know. And what I will do is I will put it on my hotcardboard.com e-commerce site for you, so you can avoid sales tax. And if you order other stuff, or if it's over 100, whatever it is, dollars, you can get free shipping, which is cool. So if you are interested in stuff, or if you're like a big Vladdy collector and you want me to put a lot of these up, I might do that too. So please reach out. Let me know in a comment if you want to possibly buy one or a bunch of these, and I will make that as easy as I can for you. Otherwise, I'll throw these up on eBay. So, all right. Well, thanks so much for watching, everybody. My stomach says hello and goodbye, and we will catch you all later. All right. Have a great one. Wow, that's crazy. It was going on like a song.